नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांत स्वामिन इति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देश तारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा। So, Roshan, we have completed, like, you need to come down to at least 10-15 slides. Is this the first PPT or second PPT?
Last
Yeah.
time हम इससे ही कर रहे
Okay, okay, fine. Yeah, come back.
which number पे?
Previous one. Where we ended last time, we'll start from that place. Previous, show me the previous slide. Even previous, yeah. Back. And again back. Again back. Again back. Again back.
This one.
Yeah. So this time we ended in this slide, that last class. Okay. So when can you read it?
Hare Krishna Guruji. The Lord informs Arjuna that this system of yoga, the Bhagavad Gita, was first spoken to the Sun God, and the Sun God explained it to Manu, and Manu explained it to Ixbhaku. And in that way, by disciplic succession, one speaker after another, this yoga system has been coming down.
Yeah. So what lesson we are deriving? That this knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, this yoga system, is not new. It is coming down in succession. Okay. The sun god spoke it to his son, and his son spoke it to his son, and his son spoke it to his son. So this is how it was coming down in succession. Okay. Next. Next slide. Yeah. Gayatri, can you read it? Gayatri is there? Okay. Lopamudra, can you read it? I don't know whether they are there or not. Anyway, so when you can continue.
He tells Arjuna that he is relating this supreme secret to him because Arjuna is his devotee and his friend.
Yeah. Why Krishna is speaking Bhagavad Gita to Arjun? Because Arjun is his devotee and his friend. Next. That means what we need to understand from this, until unless we are not devotee of Krishna, we will not be able to understand the true essence or true meaning of Bhagavad Gita. What Prabhupada is writing here. Read, Sogan.
Bhagavad Gita is best understood by a person who has qualities similar to Arjuna's. That is to say, he must be a devotee in a direct relationship with the Lord.
Yeah. So who can understand Bhagavad Gita? Person with qualities similar to that of Arjuna. So let us now think about here. Let us now ponder about some of the qualities that Arjun have. So what all qualities Arjun have? Can you Can you suggest some of the qualities that Arjun is having?
He's a good archer and he's a good thinker, decision maker.
Okay, good archer, good thinker, good decision maker. Okay, what more? Arjun's one name is Sabyasachi. That means he can shoot arrows with both the hands. That means you just imagine, like in today's scenario, some any soldier who can who can who can fire with both the hands. So that was the quality of Arjun. Then what more qualities Arjun have? I'll suggest some of the qualities. Arjun was so competent that he used to learn in the morning hours and he used to practice in the evening hours. Okay. Then like he had conquered his ignorance and sleep, and not only that, he he was so much sense control that when he went to the heavenly planets to get some weapons, so at that time Urvashi proposed Arjun, but you just see Arjun could resist the temptations. So there are so many other qualities of like Arjun is a very good administrator, very intelligent administrator. So, and after all these qualities, the foremost quality of Arjun is devotee of Krishna, and is his Arjun is his friend, and in a direct relationship with Lord. He's directly connected with the Lord by the and through love. He loves Lord so much, so he's in direct connection. So that is the foremost quality of Arjun. Next. Yeah, read it.
As soon as one becomes a devotee of the Lord, he also has a direct relationship with the Lord. That is a very elaborate subject matter, but briefly it can be stated that a devotee is in a relationship with the Supreme Personality of Godhead in one of the 5 different ways.
Yeah,
First way, one may be a devotee in a passive state. Second, one may be a devotee in an active state. Number 3, one may be a devotee as a friend. Number 4, one may be a devotee as a parent. Number 5, one may be a devotee as a conjugal lover.
yeah. So Prabhupada is writing that as one becomes a devotee of the Lord, he also has a direct relationship with the Lord. And then this relationship can be in 5 different ways. Passive state, the Sanskrit term for passive state is Shantras. And one may be devotee of the Lord in active state. Active means Dasya, being, being servant of the Lord. Then one may be a devotee as a friend of the Lord, Sakhya. Then one may be a devotee and he can act like a parent to the Lord. And then one may be a devotee as a conjugal lover, a lover. Okay. So passive state, active state, friend, parent, and conjugal lover. So I'll just give some examples that uh, how there are different devotees serving Krishna in different states. Say for example, cows in Vrindavan are serving Krishna. Sometimes they lick Krishna, sometimes they give pleasure to Krishna. So, but their activity is just like Shanta, that is passive state. So they are serving, they are devotees in passive state. And the example for passive state devotee is a cows in Vrindavan or peacock in Vrindavan. So they are serving Krishna in a passive state. And another example of passive state devotees are like those who are meditating upon Krishna. Okay. Then comes devotees in active state, that is called dasya, servant, serving like just like Hanuman. So he's serving Lord Ramachandra. So that service is active service. So that is called devotee in active state. Then devotee as a friend. So devotee as a friend means, say for example, Arjun is a devotee of Krishna, but his relationship is like a friend with Krishna. Then there are other friends of Krishna like Sumangal, Madhumangal. So all this, these are friends of Krishna. In Lord Ramachandra's pastime also we find uh, that there are some friends, say Nishad Rajguhu and Vibhishana and Sugriva. So they are acting like a friend to the Lord. So they are serving, but in a mood of friendship. Then devotee may act like a parent, just like Vasudev, Devaki, Nanda, Yashoda, Dashrath, Kaushalya. So they are serving the Lord, but their mood is serving in serving devotee, serving Lord as parent. And then there can be devotee in a conjugal lover platform, just like Srimati Radharani, Lakshmi Devi, or Sita, or Rukmini. They are the devotees of the Lord, but in conjugal state. Now, interesting point is that uh, this third number, one may be a devotee as a friend. So friendship may have two components. One component is with awe and reverence, and another component is with the natural friendship, kind of. Say for example, so we have official friends and we have friends from childhood. So like for example, when someone goes to office, or someone goes to a coaching institute, or someone goes to school, so we may have two kinds of friends. Say for example, if someone goes to office, so they develop friendship with people around them, or someone goes to a coaching institute, so they develop friendship with students around them. But then that friendship is kind of official friendship with reverence. But when there is childhood friendship with our childhood friends, so it's like more natural. So just like Krishna has friends with Madhumangal or Sumangal or all these friends in Vrindavan. So that friendship is more on natural platform. But then friendship with Arjun is with awe and reverence. So Arjun have a kind of reverence towards Krishna. So Arjun is also a friend of Krishna. They walk together, they joke together, they eat together, they sleep together. Everything is there, but still Arjun have a kind of reverence. Similarly, one may be a devotee is a conjugal lover. Conjugal lover also have two aspects. Just like Krishna is married to Rukmini, or Lord Ramachandra is married to Sita, and Krishna is married to 16,108 wives. So, so, so this marriage is also conjugal loving. So that is one platform, and another platform is Krishna is in love with Radharani. So that is another platform. So they are not married, but still there is and this intensity of love is even higher. So just like we have this friendship in two ways, we have conjugal lover in two ways. So one, can you understand this? Everyone can make it out. Like, is this clear? What I have said, how of there are five relationship with the Lord: passive state, active state, friendship, parental, and conjugal love. And then within friendship we have two varieties, and in conjugal lovers also we have two varieties. Is this point very clear? If someone wants any clarification in this point, I can give it, I can explain it again. Okay. So we'll go ahead. Next slide. Satyabrat, can you read?
Hare Krishna Guru.
Hare Krishna.
Everyone has a particular relationship with the Lord. That relationship is evoked by the perfection of devotional service. But in the present status of our life, not only have we forgotten our eternal relationship with the Lord.
Yeah. So we have eternal relationship with the Lord. I'll focus on this point today. Our relationship with Lord Krishna is eternal. It's not new. It's old. It's eternal. Acha, if I'll ask you, our relationship with our family members, is it new or old? What do you say? Our relationship with our family members, is it a new relationship?
It is a relationship after our life.
After our
But
after our birth. Very good. Yeah. You can mute Satyavrat, because so our relationship with our parents is from our birth. Okay. And according to Bhagavad Gita, we'll see in future sessions that we have taken so many births, and interestingly we have forgotten our previous parents. So when do you remember your previous father in your previous birth?
No, Prabhuji.
No. So today today your father gave me a call and he was saying that he was missing you. So I said, fine, but what can be done? You have to stay in Bhubaneswar and you have to prepare for the exam. So naturally, your father have attachment for you. You have attachment for your father. But interestingly, we have taken so many births. So we had so many fathers in the past life. We have so many children in the past life. We have so many relatives in the past life. But as the body ends, those relationship vanishes. Similarly, this body, so we are related with our country, we are related with our kinsmen, we are related with our family members, we are related with our friends. But as this within this life only we see that so many, like, do you remember your KG2 friends, first standard friends, second standard friends? Hardly any one of them are in contact. Similarly, today we may
Yeah,
have like,
I have forgotten many of them.
many of them. Similarly, Satyabrat, presently you are in your college. So when you are in your 12th standard, so there must be many friends, but not all of them are in touch. And even when you'll get passed out and you'll be in job, so you'll forget your college friends also. If you'll not forget, at least this relationship will not last for long. Within this life, we can see that so many times relationships are changing. And because we have this body, so we have a relationship with our family members safe till the extent this body exists or they exist with us. But then one day we have to die, we'll have to go away, or they'll go away. So then where will that relationship go? That means all the relationship of this world are very temporary, are very they are not eternal. But relationship with God is eternal. So uh, that is the most important lesson that we need to understand. Uh, just a few days back, I got a news that uh, one of my counseling's friend have committed suicide. So why he committed suicide? Because his girlfriend cheated on him. So it's like, and I asked for how long they were in relationship. So my counselor told me that they were in relationship for around 1 year or 1.5 years. And so after his girlfriend cheated on him, he felt so bad and he committed suicide. So I told him, just see how silly that person was. He had relationship with a girl for say for 1.5 years, and then she left, uh, and he committed suicide, not thinking about his parents, that he must be having his, like, if he must be 20 years or 22 years old. So his parents, he had relationship with his parents for 22 years. So he was aware about the relationship for 1.5 years, but forget about the relationship with the parent that was around 22 years. So how silly a person can be. So we'll call this person very silly. Why? Because he's focusing on the relationship that is 1.5 years old and forgetting the relationship that is 22 years old. Now, interestingly, we all are also foolish because we are focusing on relationship that is, say, if someone's age is 22, 23, 24, 25, or 30, whatever. So we are focusing on that relationship and we are forgetting the eternal relationship with the God. Is it not crazy?
Yes, Guruji. Guruji, a question raised here that we spend means 9 months inside our mother's womb, and
Yeah,
then after birth, then we spend most of our time. A
yeah.
person spend most of his time with his family members or her family members, but especially father and mother. But then why means why dopamine secretes with someone whom we know only just only 1 year or 2 year as a girlfriend or something like
So
they
that
love
is the
to.
nature of our mind. That is the nature of our mind. Naturally, the attachment is quite stronger, and we tend to forget. So that is what I'm saying. We are getting some kind of more pleasure from that relationship, and our mind is attracting. Our mind is taking us towards those attachments more and more. So I'm just trying to express the analogy that that person who had relationship with his girlfriend for 1.5 years, he's focusing on that relationship 1.5 years and forgetting 22 years. Similarly, we have focusing on, say, if your age is 19 or 20 or 20 or 22, whatever. So we are focusing on that relationship with our family and our country and our society, but forgetting the eternal relationship with God. So that is why, like, that is the point where you need to understand that we are forgetting eternal relationship, and that is the biggest challenge that a living entity has. And what Prabhupada is writing in this purport is saying that uh, everyone has particular relationship with the Lord, and that relationship is evoked by perfection or devotional service. So we have that relationship, but somehow we have forgotten. But by practicing devotional service, by chanting, by hearing, by associating with devotees, so they remind us about our relationship with God. So another example is being, like, it has to be understood like this relationship with God is very natural, and it is there already within our heart, and it is nothing new. We simply have to evoke it. Just like, for example, if we have a tube light, a bar light, or a bulb, and if it is coated with a black paint, so now the light is there inside, but light is not coming out. Why it's not coming out? So light is not coming out because uh, it is coated with black paint. So what we need to do in order to bring the light out, the only thing that we need to do is to remove the black covering. Similarly, the eternal relationship with God is already there within our heart. That relationship is there. So what we need to do it to bring it out, we simply need to cleanse our heart, so that the relationship become manifest, that light can come out. And what is the process of cleaning the heart? Nitya Siddha Krishna Prem Sadhya Kamunaya Shravanadi Shuddha Chitta Karavede. By hearing and by chanting. By regularly hearing, reading Bhagavad Gita, chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra. So this is evoked. This relationship is evoked, like it become manifest. That is there within the heart. We are simply bringing it out. So that is the Srila Prabhupada saying. But in present state of our life, we have forgotten the Supreme Lord, but we have also forgotten our eternal relationship. So we have forgotten about Lord, and we have forgotten about the related. Now another example has been given. Say, for example, if somebody is a son of a multi-billionaire personality, but he has forgotten that I am a son of multi-billionaire person, and therefore he is begging around on streets. So how unfortunate that person must be. Like, he is a son of a multi-billionaire person, but then he has, because he has forgotten his relationship and somehow abandoned his father. So he's suffering. But then if someone will go to him and if someone will remind him of his relationship with his parent, so what will happen again? And the moment he'll rewind his relationship, what will happen? He'll understand, oh, I am the son of a multi-billionaire personality. Why I'm rotting on the streets? Why I'm begging around? So what is Guru's purpose? Guru's purpose is to take the person who has forgotten his relationship with his eternal father, Lord Krishna, to take back to him. That is the duty of spiritual master, Guru. Yeah, next slide. Ankit, can you read?
Yes, Guruji. Every living being out of the many billions and trillions of living beings has a particular relationship with the Lord Eternal. That is called Swarupa. By the process of devotional service, one can revive the Swarupa, and the stage is called Swarupa Siddhi, perfection of one's constitutional position.
Yeah. So our eternal relationship with the Lord is called our Swarup, our real nature, our constitutional position. And the process by which that Swarup is revived is called Swarup. It's the process is devotional service, bhakti, and the stage when it is revived is called Swarup Siddhi. Siddhi means we have already achieved perfection of our position. Like, we have understood our position. That is called Swarup Siddhi. So what is our real Swarup? Jivera Swarupa Haya Krishna Nityadas. So we are eternal servant of Krishna. That is we are part and parcel of the Lord. We are eternally connected with him. So that is our Swarupa. And by the process of devotion service, the Swarup which we have forgotten, it becomes revived. That relationship becomes revived. That understanding becomes revived. And then when we come to the platform of this understanding that I am Krishna's servant, I am son of a multi-millionaire person, and why am I begging around on streets? So that is called Swarup Siddhi. Now I have achieved the perfection of my constitutional position. I have understood that who am I. So the biggest question is, who am I? Hardly anyone knows this. Hardly anyone knows this, that who am I? There are so many transcendentalists and spiritualists, those who are, always buffering on this question. They're always hovering on this question, who am I? Who am I? You'll ask them, what are you doing? I'm trying to figure out who am I. But Bhagavad Gita is very clear about it. Who am I? I am part and parcel of the Lord. I am a small ansha. Mameva ansho jiva loke jiva bhuta sanatana. Krishna is saying all these living entities are my ansha, my part and parcel. So for which so many spiritualists are, wasting their time practically. If you ask them, what are you doing? I'm trying to find who am I. But Bhagavad Gita is very clear. Who am I? I am soul. And what is this soul? Part and parcel of the Lord. That means I am eternal servant of the Lord. I am eternally connected with the Lord. And by bhakti, we realize it. By devotional service, we realize that yes, I am part and parcel of the Lord, and my duty is to serve Him. And that stage is called Swarup Siddhi. Next slide. Yeah. So this is another section that we are coming across. I'll read this section. How Arjun accepted this Bhagavad Gita should be noted. To see why this point has come up, like we need to understand how Bhagavad Gita is accepted by Arjun. If we are deriving some knowledge from Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavad Gita was specifically spoken to Arjuna so that Krishna could give this knowledge to us through Arjun. So if we really want to understand what exactly Bhagavad Gita wants to express, so we need to understand how it is been explained to Arjun and how Arjun accepted it. So how Arjun accepted it is been mentioned in Bhagavad Gita 10.12 to 14. Arjun Ovacha. Param Brahma Param Dhama Pavitram Paramam Bhavan Purusham Shashwatam Daivam Adi Devam Ajam Vibhum Ahustvam Rishaya Sarve Deva Rishe Naradas Tatha Asito Devalobhyasa Swayam Chaiva Pravishime Sarvametadritam Manne Janma Badasi Keshava Nahi Te Bhagwan Vyaktim Vidurdeva Nadanava. Next. Yeah, so one can read it.
Arjuna said, "You are the supreme personality of Godhead, the ultimate abode, the purest, the absolute truth. You are the eternal, transcendental, original person, the unborn, the greatest. All the great sages such as Narada, Asita, Devala, and Vyasa confirm this truth about you. And now you yourself are declaring it to me. O Krishna, I totally accept as truth all that you have told me. Neither the demigods nor the demons, O Lord, can understand your personality."
Yeah. So first of all, we need to understand that Krishna, Arjuna is saying, Arjuna is saying, Krishna, you are Parabrahma, ultimate abode, Pavitram, purest, absolute truth, you're eternal, you're transcendental, you're original person, unborn, and the greatest. And then Arjuna is saying, it's not just me that I am accepting. The great sages like Narada, Asita, Devala, and Vyasadev confirm this truth about you. So it's not that I am, someone may say, Arjuna is a friend of Krishna, so Arjuna is flattering Krishna. No, Arjuna is not flattering Krishna. Arjuna is saying, it's not just I am saying that you are the Supreme Lord, but all these rishis and munis, they say. And now you yourself is declaring about yourself to me. So to Krishna, I totally accept in truth that whatever you have told me. So whatever Krishna you're telling me, I accept it as truth. Neither the demigods nor the demons can understand your personality. So it's not very easy to understand the personality of the Supreme Lord. Muhyanti yat suraya. It is very difficult for even the great demigods. huh? Lord Shiva, Lord Brahma, Lord Indra. So for them also sometimes it becomes very difficult to understand the glories of the Lord. And then what to say of demons? So this is the opulence, the glory of the Lord. Yeah, next slide. What has happened? Next, it has been misplaced. Something has been misplaced. Yeah. Ankit, please go ahead. Read this.
Now one may think that because Krishna was the friend of Arjuna, Arjuna was telling him all this by way of flattery, but Arjuna, just to drive out this kind of doubt from the minds of the readers of Bhagavad Gita, substantiates these phrases in the next verse when he says that Krishna is accepted as the Supreme Personality of Godhead not only by himself but by the authorities like Narada, Asita, Devala, and Vyasadeva.
Okay. So
Hare Krishna.
is not the actual Krishna Bhagavad Gita. So actual Bhagavad Gita, Krishna is impersonal, is Nirakar. He's within the original Krishna and speaking through him. So that is how they claim. But it's the interesting fact that okay, we may say whatever you're saying is fine. But why these great sages are worshipping Krishna then? That we need to understand. Similarly, we need to understand that in the previous history there were so many great saints. There was Surdas, there was a saint named Ras Khan, there was a saint named Haridas, there was a saint named Mirabai, there was a saint named uh, um, Rahim Das. There are so many great. Then in Odisha there was a saint Shal Bega. Have you heard his name, Shal Bega? So
Yes, Gurudev.
yeah,
Yes,
In
so
a
Guruji.
famous Odia song "Ahe Neela Saila," there
yeah,
is his name.
so Shal Bega. So all these great personalities have worshipped Krishna or Lord Jagannath. So then if someone will say, no, this is not the original Krishna, it's actually, that means are these people fool? all these personalities are foolish, and only those who are coming today and they're speaking about spirituality. So only these people are intelligent, and these ancient people, those who have actually worshipped Krishna, are fools. Is it the case? No. So the interesting factor is how we need to take the message of Bhagavad Gita as previous authorities have taken. We need not have to manufacture our own maze to understand Bhagavad Gita. So how Bhagavad Gita was taken by these great personalities? So they have taken Bhagavad Gita in the spirit that Krishna is Supreme Lord. Similarly, we should take like that. Otherwise, if we are trying to manufacture our own ways to understand God, then why don't you manufacture your own Bhagavad Gita? Why you are referring to Krishna's Bhagavad Gita? If you want to manufacture ultimately your own thought things, and you want to speculate, then why you are accepting Bhagavad Gita from Krishna? You make your own Bhagavad Gita and preach it. But they'll not able to do that. They'll accept Krishna's Bhagavad Gita and then they'll remove Krishna from the Bhagavad Gita pages and they'll give their own commentary. They'll give their own speculations. So that is the problem with the present commentary. And therefore, the reason is Prabhupada went to America. It was in 1966. So before that also there were so many editions of Bhagavad Gita available in America. Some English editions were available, but none of like Anyone's heart was changed. They were meat eaters. They were, intoxication. They were taking intoxications. In fact, they were killing cows. They were having all sorts of illicit relationships. But when this Bhagavad Gita they read, Prabhupada's Bhagavad Gita, their hearts changed. Before that also Bhagavad Gita was available. And why their heart was not changing? Why they were not able to give up their sinful attitudes and become pious? Because it's all there. So why those editions of Bhagavad Gita was not sufficient to transform someone's heart? Because it was all based on speculation. So there are two things I'll tell you. There is a very interesting verse in Mahabharata. It says this. Do you remember that in Mahabharata there is an episode where Yudhishthir had conversation with Yaksha? Okay, so once upon a time, like when Pandavas were in the forest, so Mother Kunti was feeling thirsty, so she asked that we need water. I think Draupadi was feeling thirsty, whatever. So first of all, Sahadev went, but then he didn't came back, and then Nakula went searching him. He also didn't came back. After a long time, then Bhima went. Sorry, Arjun went, but he also didn't came back. Then Bhima went, and he also didn't came back. So where all of these they have gone? They all actually went to kind of they went to fill water, but there was a yaksha living. The yaksha said that you must answer my question first, and then only you can take water. Four of them were so overconfident that this will not answer your questions. We'll take water and we'll go away. And by the mistake, some powers yaksha was having, so all of them like practically they died. Not exactly died, so they were like they were completely unconscious. And then Yudhishthir went there. And then when Yudhishthir went there, so he saw the whole situation, and then the yaksha said that if you'll not answer our questions and if you try to take water on your own, so your condition will be like, just like your friends. So Yudhishthir said, okay, what do you want? So he said, yaksha said, you answer our questions. So Yudhishthir is fine, I'll answer your questions. So then there were so many questions the yaksha were asking, and Yudhishthir were answering. So one of the questions that yaksha asked was ka pantha, what is the way, what is the road, what is the way? And then Yudhishthir said, tarko apratishto shrutyo vibhinnam na asau rishiriyasya matam na bhinnam dharma tattvam nihitam guhayam mahajano yena gatah sapantha. What Yudhishthir said that tarko apratishto shrutyo vibhinnam. You cannot just by logic and argument ascertain what is truth. Tarko apratishto shrutyo vibhinnam. There are so many shastra. There are different Puranas, there are different Upanishads, there are Vedas, there are Agama, Nigama, and there are Tantras. So many Shastra, variety. So Shrutyo Vibhinnam. These Vedic literatures are enormous. And then, so therefore, simply by argument or logic, you cannot prove anything out of that. Tarko apratishto Shrutyo Vibhinnam. And then he says, Inna asau rishiryasya matam na bhinnam. So there are different rishis and different munis, and all of them vary in their mata. Mata means their opinion. Na asa rishiryasya matam na bhinnam. Dharma se tattvam nihitam guhayam. Dharma se tattvam nihitam guhayam means the what exactly dharma is. It's very confidential. It's very secret. You cannot simply ascertain it by either argument, logic, or by referring to any rishi or muni, because all of them explain it in their own ways. They have their own understanding of the dharma. So dharma sa tattvam nihitam guhayam. So the original, what exactly dharma is very guhu, is very secret, is very confidential. So then what is the right way to ascertain what is truth? How will I get to know what is truth? And then Yudhishthira said, Mahajano yena gatha sapantha. on which road, on which path that Mahajana, the great personalities, have moved and they have traveled. So that is the original path. So you cannot ascertain path simply by argument or logic. You cannot ascertain path by reading so many scriptures. You cannot ascertain real path by referring to this Muni or that Muni. You need to follow Mahajana, who has the Mahajana, what path they have taken. So that path we need to take, and then we'll get perfection. We'll be able to understand dharmas tattvam, the real tattva of the dharma. So who are the Mahajan? So there are 12 Mahajans mentioned in Srimad Bhagavatam. And the 12 Mahajans are Lord Brahma, Lord Shiva, Shukdev Goswami, Bali Maharaj, Chatush Kumar, Sanak Sanandan Sanatan Sanat Kumar, Yamraj, Prahlad, Janak, and like this there are 12 Mahajans. I'll share that shloka with all of you. So these are the 12 Mahajans. This particular shloka is said by Yamraj. He said that we are the 12 Mahajans who actually know what is dharma. And therefore, if somebody really wants to know what is dharma, so they need to follow the path shown by these 12 Mahajans. And interestingly, all these 12 Mahajans, they show the path to the devotion to Krishna. Lord Brahma, Lord Shiva, Shukdev Goswami, Janak Maharaj, Prahlad Maharaj, Bali Maharaj, Chatush Kumar. So all these are showing the path of devotion to Krishna. So therefore, what is the original path? What is the royal path? The royal path is to become a devotee of Krishna. So that is the instruction, or that is the path shown by Mahajan. And if you follow their path, we'll be able to achieve perfection. So that is what we need to understand from this particular lesson, that so it's not that Arjun only is accepting Krishna as God. These great Rishi Munis are accepting Krishna as God. Asita, Devala, Vyasa, Narada, etc. And the 12 Mahajans, Lord Shiva, Lord Brahma, Chatush Kumar, Yamraj, Bali Maharaj, Janak Maharaj, Prahlad Maharaj, etc. So they have accepted Krishna as God, and they have taken the path of devotional service, and they have told that this path of devotional service is the best. So therefore, we must follow them to achieve perfection. Okay. So this one lesson we need to understand. So there in present days time, so many so-called spiritualists have come up, and they speculate their own ways. But we need to follow Mahajanas to understand what is the original path, what is the true path to understand reality or dharma. So I'll end now. If somebody have any questions or comments, or we can have a discussion if somebody if you have understood something or not, whatever.
Guruji, in Islam religion, they said that one must not put down his head in front of anyone, means any elder or guru. They don't think means even in Teachers' Day, one must not put down his head in front of guru. One should put down his head in front of only Allah.
They are
then what is the theory behind this concept?
This is foolish concept. This is foolish concept. Our first lesson is that Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, Deva Duja Guru Pragya Pujanam. As you get up early in the morning, first worship, we offer our respects to Dharti. We offer respect to the elders around us. We offer respect to our parents. It is said in Shastras, it is said in Niti Shastras, that one who worships or one who offers obeisances to his parents and guru every morning, his intelligence power becomes very, he becomes very, like, to catching power becomes very sharp. Simply by offering respects to one's parents in the morning, simply by offering respects to one's guru in the morning, one's intelligence power becomes very sharp. Deva Duja Guru Pragya Pujanam, Krishna is saying, one must offer respects to the Lord, Deva, Duja, the Brahmins, Guru, one who is teaching us either material education or spiritual education, pragya, anyone who is very intelligent or anyone who is very learned, anyone who have any kinds of skills better than us, pujanam, we should worship them. Here worship means to give them respect. So any intelligent person like even we should give respect to dogs and cats around us. Even we should give respect to cows around us. It does not mean respect does not mean that you know res- giving respect maybe in different ways. Say for example, if a dog comes near to you, say for example, one worships Guru by offering respects, like we touch the feet of Guru and offer respect. That does not mean that we need to touch feet of dog and offer respect to him. But how can we show respect to dog? By giving him a chapati, or um, petting the dog little bit, just to show our affection to that. So this is how we can show our respect to the dog also. So we need blessings of everyone. What to say of the God? We need to have blessings of even an aunt. We need to get blessings of everyone if we really want to make progress in the spiritual life. So therefore, if these are if they like if they are those who are saying like this, that we should not bow our heads to other than they are fool number one. They cannot understand that God has sent all these personalities to help us. So by offering them respect, we are showing respect to God. But their intelligence is not very sharp, so therefore they cannot understand. Okay, I hope I have answered your question.
Yes, Guruji. Thank you so much.
So Bishwajyoti, how are you?
Hare Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So I was missing you in the starting of the class. Where were you?
I was at Puri. I just reached now.
Oh, you're at Puri. So you went alone or you went with the
Yeah.
family?
No, with parents. With parents.
Oh, you were.
Actually, Kartik Mas was going to start now.
Yeah, from tomorrow.
So
Yeah.
before it starts, I was having college from Monday, so I traveled to Puri today.
Oh, great.
I reached now.
Oh,
Just reached home
so
now.
your college is starting from
So
Monday, huh?
Monday.
Okay. So can we have our offline session next Saturday for 1 hour? Can we arrange it?
No, actually, but if possible, then yes.
Yeah, I can
We'll
come
join.
there, and Soven can also come with me. Soven, next Saturday we can just go to Salipur. We can have one session. We can come back.
Yes, Guruji.
Yeah. You all are calling me Guruji. Actually, we call in ISKCON we call Prabhuji. You can call me Prabhuji. That will be fine. Okay, Soman Prabhu, you can call me Prabhu. Yeah. Ankit, how you like the class? And any realization
Yes,
that you'd like to share? So Satyabrat actually came to meet me with his father. So he was telling that you are also very interested and you wanna learn deep. So I was thinking to give you a call, then I became quite busy. So are you understanding whatever we are discussing? Are things becoming clear?
yes, Guru. Yes, Prabhuji.
So I have shared a copy of Bhagavad Gita PDF with all of you. I think Bishwa, you
I
must not.
have
You
I
have a
have
hard
the
copy.
Bhagavad Gita book.
Oh,
Hard
very good.
copy.
Yeah, very good. So Bishwa, I also share it with you. So if you don't have it, so
Yeah, I know. I'm having a hard copy. I left it at
at your room. Okay, fine. Yeah. So yeah, gradually, this is how little learning will also help us. Like this is how we'll move around. So at least uh, it doesn't matter how many are coming, how many students are coming. Doesn't matter at all. What matters is like uh, those who are coming, they should come with eagerness. Like yeah, we want to learn. So even 2-3 people are coming, that's sufficient. We should not think that why so many people are not coming. Naturally, they'll not come. It's not very easy for everyone to accept. But whoever are coming, it's like we should give our 100%. Okay. So I'll end now. Satyabrat.
Hare Krishna.
Guruji, when Brahma Muhurta starts,
Brahma Muhurta sir,
How
1
to
hour
know?
52 minutes. Yeah, 1 hour 52 minutes before sunrise. Okay.
3:30 to
I was having a doubt
4:30.
actually.
Satyabat, you're saying something?
No, Guruji.
Okay. Thank you all very much.
Uh,
Hare Krishna.
zero,
Krishna
zero.
Guru.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.